The Galactic Council chamber fell silent as Admiral Sarah Chen stepped to the podium, her uniform bearing the scars of recent battles. Behind her, holographic displays showed the charred remains of human colonies across 3 star systems. 12 billion souls. Gone. Honored delegates, she began, her voice carrying across the vast amphitheater filled with representatives from 47 species. For 3 centuries, humanity has been the galaxy's peacekeeper. We've mediated your wars, shared our technology freely, and turned the other cheek when others struck us. We believed in diplomacy. We believed in justice. Her eyes hardened. That ended yesterday. The Zephyrian ambassador, his crystalline form refracting the chamber's light into rainbow patterns, leaned forward. Admiral Chen, surely Earth doesn't intend to abandon the Galactic Accords over what the hegemony claims was merely... Merely? Chen's voice cut through his words like a plasma blade. Ambassador Veltar, would you call the systematic extermination of entire planets merely anything? The displays behind her shifted, showing surveillance footage from the attacks. Cities burning, evacuation ships destroyed as they fled, children's screams echoing across subspace frequencies. The hegemony representative, General Krathax, his 6 arms spread in a gesture of dismissal, spoke with the arrogance that had made his species the galaxy's most feared military power. The human expansion violated sacred hegemony space. Our response was proportionate. Chen turned slowly to face the insectoid general. Proportionate. The word hung in the air like a death sentence. You want to discuss proportions, General? Let me share some numbers with you. The hollow displays shifted again. Star charts appeared showing humanity's territory, a modest cluster of systems compared to the vast empires surrounding them. Humanity controls 47 star systems. The hegemony controls over 4,000. We asked politely to establish a single mining outpost in what we believed was unclaimed space. Your response was to glass 12 of our most populated worlds. Murmurs rippled through the chamber. The mathematics were stark, undeniable. For 300 years, Chen continued, we've played by rules that others wrote. We've been reasonable, diplomatic, decent. She paused, letting that last word echo. But here's something you've all forgotten about humans. Before we reached for the stars, we spent 10,000 years learning to be monsters to each other. We got very, very good at it. The Velkari delegate, her feathered crest rising in alarm, chirped rapidly into her translator. Surely Earth isn't threatening to abandon the principles of civilized warfare. Chen's smile was winter incarnate. Civilized warfare is a luxury for civilizations that show civilians mercy. The hegemony forfeited that courtesy. She activated her personal communicator. Admiral Torres, execute Protocol 7. Across the chamber, every display screen flickered to life. Fleet positions appeared. Not just the known human forces, but vessels that had been hiding in asteroid fields, in nebulae, in the gravitational shadows of gas giants. The true scope of human military capability revealed itself like a kraken rising from the depths. You see, Chen explained conversationally, while we were being diplomats and peacekeepers, we never stopped being human. And humans, when we decide to make war, don't just fight to win. We fight to ensure the enemy can never threaten us again. General Krathax's mandibles clicked in what might have been laughter. Impressive theater, human. But numbers mean little when facing hegemony battle doctrine. You're right, Chen agreed. Numbers don't matter. But you made a critical error in your intelligence gathering. The displays shifted to show hegemony military installations, not from surveillance drones or spy satellites, but from inside the installations themselves. You assumed our diplomats were just diplomats. Our traders were just traders. Our cultural exchange students were just students. The general's compound eyes widened as he realized the implications. For 2 centuries, humans had been everywhere in hegemony space, trusted, welcomed, ignored. Every major hegemony world, every fleet base, every manufacturing center, we know exactly where your children sleep. Chen's voice remained steady, conversational. Your military academies, your hospitals, your cultural centers, every single place you thought was safe because you believed we were decent. The chamber erupted in shocked chittering, clicking, and electronic protests. The Galactic Council had never heard such naked threats in their hallowed halls. Chen raised her hand for silence. But here's the thing, General Krathax. We are decent. That's why I'm here giving you this warning instead of simply turning your homeworld into radioactive debris. She stepped closer to the podium's edge. You have 72 hours to begin evacuating every hegemony world. Every single one. Because at the end of that time, we stop being the galaxy's peacekeepers. This is madness, the Zephyrian ambassador protested. The Council will never sanction such actions. The Council sanctioned nothing when 12 billion humans died, Chen replied. But you're welcome to try stopping us. Of course, you'll have to do it without FTL communications, automated defense networks, or quantum computing matrices. She smiled again. Amazing how many critical systems throughout the galaxy rely on human-made components. Components with remote access protocols. The implications crashed over the assembly like a tidal wave. Human technology wasn't just present in their military systems. It was woven into the very fabric of galactic civilization. We gave you our best for 3 centuries, Chen said, her voice carrying the weight of humanity's judgment. Now you get our worst. The clock is ticking, General. 71 hours and 57 minutes until we stop being decent. She turned and walked toward the exit, her footsteps echoing in the stunned silence. At the chamber's threshold, she paused and looked back at the assembly of alien races who had watched 12 billion humans die without lifting a finger to help. Oh, and delegates. This session is being broadcast live across every human world. They're voting right now on whether we should give you the full 72 hours, or if we should start immediately. Her final smile was the last thing they saw before the transmission cut to static. In the silence that followed, only one sound could be heard. The soft clicking of General Krathax's mandibles as he calculated odds he could no longer ignore. The age of humanity's patience had ended. The age of consequences had begun.